In their next session, Dr. Corey works on establishing a therapeutic relationship.
So one thing I'd like to find out too is, did you have any afterthoughts, Ruth, about the session last week?
It seemed so different for me. I wondered whether it was being selfish.
Mm-hmm. Do you have an answer for that? Was it being selfish?
It seems that would be the response of some of the people in my life, my husband maybe. I'm not used to having somebody really ask me so many questions about myself and be so interested. It feels kind of awkward, like I'm the subject of all of this, and I'm not used to having somebody pay so close attention to what I'm thinking and what I want.
In this session, Dr. Corey and Ruth continue to explore and clarify their roles in establishing a working relationship.
I was hoping that you'd be telling me more what to do, and you'd be making more of the decisions.
Right. And you know, I think even if I had enough wisdom, which I don't, to tell you what to do, I'll tell you why I wouldn't want to do that. Because you'd have to keep coming forever then. Because anytime you'd get a new problem, you'd have to come back and say, well, where am I going to go next? So, although I can appreciate you maybe wanting that, it'd be easier in a way. I really don't want to give in too easily to tell you what you should do. It sounds like that's what you've heard a lot in your life already.
I just, besides my husband, I really don't talk that much to other men. Mm-hmm. And so it's new to talk to somebody that's a man and somebody that's a stranger. I really don't know you. And
so I'm a strange man. Huh?
No. In a way.
Mm-hmm.
The therapeutic relationship is one of the most significant factors in the change process. Developing trust as the foundation will take some time.
It sounds like you're cautious with me. In some way you're measuring what you're going to say, and you're very aware of what I might be thinking and how I might be receiving you.
Well, I suppose it's, my way of trying to determine whether I should trust you with information or parts of...
I don't expect you immediately to trust. I think this is new and it's going to take time, but I think what I hope you could do is at least talk about what you do feel or what gets in your way of building a trusting relationship.
In building this relationship, who the counselor is as a person is just as important as his or her knowledge and counseling skills. As this trust deepens, so does the process of therapy.
Well, I've had a lot of conflict with my father in particular around my religious beliefs.
Okay.
And that's been very difficult for me.
So that's certainly something we could talk about.
Yeah, it's something that I know I've struggled with inside myself, but I've never spoken about it to anyone before. Mm-hmm. I'm nervous about what might come out next, what I might say. Maybe that I'd revealed too much.
Mm-hmm. Let's go with that for just a moment. What if you do reveal too much?
Well, I'm afraid I'd be feeling exposed.
Mm-hmm. All therapeutic approaches, regardless of what they are, psychoanalytic, existential, person-centered, reality therapy, behavior therapy, they all have one thing in common. I think they agree that unless there is a working relationship, that therapy will go no place. So let me just comment about what I see happening in this session here between the two of us. What I particularly liked is that Ruth was willing to talk about how she felt with me in this session, that she was aware of feeling vulnerable, as she put it, maybe exposed, that she had revealed too much. And I see that as the foundation to our working relationship. If she can begin to say, I'm afraid I'll reveal too much, and then you'll be thinking thus and so, then we're going to build a trusting relationship. If she does all this silently, I'm not privy to what's going on with her, and I have no way to work with this.